President Obama is trying to persuade skeptical lawmakers to back his plan for Syria. He is calling for military action, but meetings this week could determine whether Congress is on board. Good evening, everyone. It will certainly be a test in foreign policy for the president. He says the Syrian regime needs to be punished for using chemical weapons on its own people. Today, the president met with two top Republican senators who say the president must make a strong case for an attack. Senators John McCain and Lindsey Graham want to try and change the course of fighting in Syria. The civil war that's been going on there has lasted 2 years. Tonight, we have a balanced recap of the meetings and what lies ahead.
We do want an articulation of a goal that over time will degrade Bashar Assad's capabilities.
We don't want endless war. John knows better than anybody. War is a terrible thing.
After meeting with the president, Senators John McCain and Lindsey Graham outlined their hopes for ousting Syrian President Bashar Assad from power. President Obama is turning to the two high-profile Republicans after other lawmakers, including some from his own party, said they may not support military action.
I have grave concerns about this. I think the intended and unintended consequences of us going to war are very serious and very grave.
This is all in response to a chemical attack last month. The Obama administration says more than 1,400 people were killed, including more than 400 children.
Here's my question for every member of Congress and every member of the global community. What message will we send if a dictator can gas hundreds of children to death in plain sight and pay no price?
More briefings with congressional members are expected in Washington throughout the week. Tomorrow, Secretary of State John Kerry and Defense Secretary Chuck Hagel are scheduled to testify before the Senate Foreign Relations Committee. Wisconsin Senator Ron Johnson is on that committee. He released a statement over the weekend that said that he didn't know how he would vote on U.S. military action. Johnson says he still wants to know how it presents a danger to national security. The Syrian government and President Assad have denied using the chemical weapons, and Assad said today that any military strikes against his country could trigger a regional war. U.S. Navy ships are on standby in the Mediterranean Sea, ready to launch missiles at Syria. But it will likely be at least another week before anything is decided. Congress is still on summer break. Lawmakers are set to return next Monday.